Yes, guys. I still need to move this camera a bit further back. We are live. I think we got the intro working with no issues. Let's go. Big up, everybody. Up the Chelsea. My head is fucking massive on this, but the camera is so much better than what we originally had. Big up, Alex, my guy, for sorting me out with the camera. As always, big up yourself. And yeah, everyone hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. You guys already know what to do. We are about 20 subs away from 30k. 20, not even that. We are 11 subs away. So if we don't hit it today, then shit, I don't know. We'll probably hit it tomorrow or something. But we should be hitting it today, people. So big up everyone that's locked in. We got plenty to get into in today's stream. We got the Enzo Fernandez latest news. Apparently, we're now rivaling Newcastle for Anthony Gordon. Yeah, try and figure that one out, but it's whatever. Thiago Silva might be being re-signed. Mason Mount has strong Liverpool interest. I know that's gonna be the topic of a massive discussion, the same way it always is. And yeah, what else is there? Malo Gusto links. We've got that's about it, but there's probably a lot more that I haven't checked in my bookmarks. But I'll have a little look quick. I'll have a little look. Is there anything else, or is that just it? Casiedo has picked his new agents, so you might see that move get sped up a bit more. And yeah, that is it. Other than that, that is it. I said I was going to research Unana. Oh, fuck's sakes. Oh, well, we move. Big up everybody that's locked in, though. Like, subscribe, all of that. You already know. And yeah, big up, big up. Big up, proud to be Georgie saying, Lewis, can you go live, please? I'm sick to death of all this mount prop. Don't worry, I hear you. Lateness is greatness. Word to Matisse, as always. Big up Johnny and his absolutely tapped comment section. But it's all good. It's all good. Big up Kushal. Everyone hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 30k by the end of this video. We got no reason not to. How close are we now? Let me have a little... 7. We're down to 7. We're down to 7. We're getting there. We're getting there. Geez, Lewis must have watched Raw twice. No wonder it's more lateness is greatness. It just took me a minute to get my thumbnail sorted. That was it. Plus, I need to get my coffee, as always. Or coffee a day keeps the doctor away, or whatever you want to say. But big up, big up. I can't start these streams without coffee. It's just as simple as that. What else is everybody saying? Yeah, Fraser, on that Enzo topic, I'll get to that in a little set. Lewis, I really want Silva re-signing. I rate that the club actually sees him as a mentor as well. And in spite of us trying to lower the age of the squad, we want to keep some experience in it too. Give Thiago Silva whatever he wants. I don't care. It's just a 1-year extension too. And Thiago Silva justifies it because he is one of our best players. Him and Reece James, you can make the debate out of either of them, but both of them deserve that claim. So if we want to re-sign Silva for a year, do it. Even if we see a decline from him next season, I don't think anyone's going to hold that against him. Like, the guy is 38 going on 39. If he declines, it will be just more like, finally, it's about fucking time. You're 39. But it is what it is. I'll happily re-sign Thiago Silva. That is the one where I don't care what the wages are. I genuinely couldn't care less. He deserves it. So hopefully they do re-sign Silva. Hopefully they do. Big up Clutch, Stad Formula. Ziyech officially to Roma. I need to have a look at that. Imagine Koulibaly leaves Naples and they're most likely going to win the league. Poor guy, man. He picked the one wrong year to leave. Things aren't looking good for Koulibaly, man. They really aren't looking good. But it is what it is. Nazar left goal to London. Oh, you're talking about goal for the Ziyech run. Yeah, I feel like we would have heard that from other sources if that was the case. What else is everyone saying? We scroll down a bit. Foot Mercato today said yesterday that Roma are pushing for a transfer for Hakim Ziyech. Yeah, we spoke about this yesterday. I just don't think Roma can afford him. Apparently, the money that we want for Ziyech is too much, and his wages are too much as well. So, I don't know. Ziyech will do really well in Italy. But it's the same thing with AC Milan. Like, if he wanted to go there, he'd have to lower his terms. And if he did that, I think you could push the deal through. Because I think the wages and the transfer are just too much for Italian clubs, personally. What else is everyone saying? Yeah, we got a new cam. Everyone's saying big up for the new camera. Don't big me up, big Alex up, because this is his one. This is his one. We do need to sort the zoom out though, but I actually like it. I like it being this tight. Pause. I prefer this angle. I really do. I don't know how I can change the zoom. I don't think I can on this, but it's fine. It's fine. I ain't complaining. Man said Curse is gonna get bro. Johnny's mods are so infuriating because they don't even block you for chatting shit. They block you just for speaking your mind on a football perspective. And then you got Cursor who will just cuss you out, bring up random people who aren't even involved in the conversation just to try and get at you. And as soon as you say one thing to him, he's like, oh, but me and Brixton. I am not wasting a fucking minute on you, brother. I'm not wasting a minute on anybody. This year is about me and my grind. If you want to find me, I am not hard to find. Sit in the same seat every home game. I'm in the same place after every game filming fan cams. I am not hard to find. It's as simple as that, really. But I say the same thing to everyone. I've had this shit for years. Like, you guys should have seen 18, 19 back in the prime anti-vlogging days. The amount of threats I used to get before away games was a madness. It was a fucking madness. Every week it'd be like, if I see you at Wolves away, you're getting fucked up. If I see you at fucking City away, Spurs away, Arsenal away, all these aways. And I went, and nothing happened. So I don't listen to threats. I couldn't give a shit. Honestly, I couldn't. Another Mount debate. We know you do this on purpose. Me do this on purpose? Never. I only follow the articles that I see. And from what I saw, Liverpool have interest in Money Minerals Mason Mount. So we'll have a conversation about that. We shall have a conversation on that. What else is everyone saying? Shit, I just refreshed the comments. We have already agreed personal terms with Malo Gusto. We only need to agree a fee with Leon. Yeah, Leon wanted him to go back on loan till the summer. And I feel bad for Leon a little bit. Because I get it. And I would push for Chelsea to do that if it weren't for the fact that we're desperate for right back depth. So they're a bit fucked on that front. So I understand why this is taking a bit of time. United quietly are worrying me a little bit, only because United could actually offer him a starting position. We'd offer him rotation with Reece James, and that would still be a decent amount of game time anyway. But that is a little bit of a question mark that I think might be opened up a little bit more in the next few days if we don't progress with this deal. But I do think Malo Gusto to Chelsea has got legs in it. Personal terms are obviously already agreed. I don't think the price tag is going to be anything too bad either. About 40 to 50 million or something along the lines of that. And yeah, we'll have to see how it goes, but things look on the right track for us. They look on the right track for us with Malo Gusto, and I hope we bring him through because that was my number one pick for right back. It was also Galib's number one pick for right back. And I keep telling you, if Galib rates somebody, you should be rating them too. He doesn't miss. He doesn't miss at all. Gusto is a very well-rounded right back for us. He'll give us defensive solidity. He'll be good at take-on. He's got a crazy delivery into the box as well. He's got everything that you'd ask for a right back. That depth it'd be like Reece James light. Genuinely would be Reece James light. Maybe with a bit less of the strength, but that's why we call him Reece James light, innit? But yeah, Malo Gusto to Chelsea. Bring him in, bruv. I don't care. Bring him in. I'm all here for it. Sorry, Lewis. I got Thiago Silva over John Terry in the all-time centre-backs list. Even though JT's pick is better, Silva's longevity is like LeBron longevity. Man is top 3 defenders in the world at 38. If you're talking about all-time, I think Thiago Silva does take John Terry. If you're talking about for Chelsea, it's not going to happen, bro. For Chelsea, no. Silva is up there. He is so high up there. But nah, John Terry, he has the longevity. He has the consistency. He's got the leadership. He's the highest scoring defender in Premier League history. You can't argue against John Terry for Chelsea. But if you're doing it in general, Silva takes John Terry. Silva takes JT. Ring light is next. Ring light is next. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. Caicedo says fully focused on Brighton, then changing agents to make moves. I saw that article Brighton posted. That was weird. It's a bit insecure of them, personally. I don't know why they felt the need to post that. I should have just waited till the end of the window, and if he was there, then flex. But yeah, it just seems a little bit insecure of them still. But it doesn't change anything. Doesn't change anything. Because we've seen so many times where someone says, I'm committed to this club, and then they end up at another club the next day. You lot remember Fabian Delph. You lot remember Sol Campbell. That's another one. There's plenty of other ones too. Oh, yeah, Jack. That's Chelsea Dan. You also won't be seeing Chelsea Dan on these streams anymore because he likes to chat a lot of shit and then blame it on his disability. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We need to drink a lot more. Hey, I do drink my fair share of water, like protein shakes and all of that, and pre-post gym. It's just in the morning, I need my coffee. And even if it is the afternoon, it's the morning to me. So it is what it is. Big up Musa. Saying what was going. I don't know. They're all just sensitive over there. And I don't mean Johnny. Big up Johnny. I've got nothing against him. He already knows what it is. But yeah, his mods are just snowflakes. They'll block you for anything. God forbid you don't follow the narrative on there. You're just going to get hit with a timeout. How dare you not rate Mount? How dare you not rate Havertz? And all this bollocks. So it's whatever. It's whatever. What else is everybody saying? Yeah, everyone big up Alex. Big up Alex. He's the reason why we're going up in the world. Big up. Also, speaking of going up in the world, how close are we to 30k? Have we hit that yet? 5 more subs. We need 5 more subs. Everybody hit that sub button. I think we're going to hit it today. Man said he's a freak. See, I'm not even cussing people out like that. I very easily could. I could easily be the mouthiest dickhead on these streams. All I say is I give people the same energy they give me. If you're going to cuss me out, I'll cuss you out back. But don't get sensitive about it when you give me the same energy. I could easily be the biggest dickhead on these streams. I could be the mouthiest bastard. But, man, what's the point of that? I could carry myself a lot better than that. I will never go down to somebody's level. Because if you go down to their level, they will beat you with experience. That's what my mum taught me when I was young. Keep that in mind. Never argue with stupid. Stupid will take you down to their level and they will beat you with experience. Trust me, guys. Trust me, guys. Yeah, beefing over football is ridiculous. Who the fuck even does that? You don't rate Mount, you fucking dickhead. What are you doing? What are you doing? I couldn't give a shit about other people's football opinions. Well, tell a lie. I can debate people's football opinions. But that's it. I will not beef somebody over Mason Mount. I will not beef somebody over Kai Havertz or fucking Pulisic or Aubameyang or anyone. I don't give a shit. I couldn't give less of a shit. If you get rattled that badly, you need some help personally. You need some help personally. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What else everyone's saying? Any word on Cho? How is that loan going? Keep that guy away from the bridge, bruv. Because, number one, we're not hearing anything on Hudson-Odoi. That's not good. If you don't hear anything about someone balling out on loan, it's because they're not balling out on loan. And second, I saw a stat on the timeline, and they said he hasn't made a take-on, a clear chance, or scored. No, not take-on. He hasn't created a chance or scored in his last 10 games. It's not looking good, bruv. How are you going to the league that the likes of Havertz and Werner balled out in, and you're not even doing that? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Mount to Liverpool, says Ali A. Let's talk about Mount to Liverpool. Because it's come round again. Liverpool want to buy Mount in the summer, says DM Lynch from Anfield Edition. I don't know why they want to buy him after that game on Saturday. How does that one game not just put you off the transfer? Every Liverpool fan I've spoken to has said, keep him as far away from my football club as possible. And to me, if you want to pay the money, go pay the money. I'm just very interested to see what Chelsea would sell him for if he doesn't re-sign. 1 year left on his contract. Fan favourite. How much do you think Mason Mount would go for? Realistically, like, I know people will take the piss and say 100 million, or they'll say 20 quid or something, because we're all in two different extremes over Mason Mount. Tell me, how much would you think Chelsea would sell Mount for? We got a super chat as well. Little super chat. Big up Rego Park. Let me just get that to. I'll drop down a little set, just see what people are saying. 50p, 45, 50, 2 pence, 50. All right, so we got a base of around 45 to 50. All right, cool. I'm gonna go back up to the top. And yeah, cool. What's Rego Park saying? Fanboys can't be objective about Mount because he's English and white. All over social media, the fanboys are defending him. Let's be honest. I wouldn't say white. I say a lot of people vicariously live through Mason Mount because they see themselves in him. Like, little young Cobham graduate, come up, had a dream and all of that, and went to win the Champions League. I get it. I 100% get it. And I don't really have anything against that. My problem is when you ignore what's staring you in the face. And that's the way he's been playing. And it's not form anymore. You don't play badly for this long and say it's bad form. It's not bad form. It's now the consistent factor. The consistent factor is you're not playing well enough. Like we always say, there's too many different extremes on Mason Mount. There's people who think I'm a Mount stan. There's people who think I'm a Mount hater. I'm not either. If Mason Mount could play well consistently, I would not be cussing him out consistently. I would be praising him. But people get their knickers in a twist because he hasn't played well and he continues to get criticised. And now suddenly that's everybody else's fault. How is that everybody else's fault? I don't understand that at all. I don't get that. Like, I said to one of my mates yesterday, Mason Mount stands sound like they're in court fucking fighting a life sentence. Whereas Reece James stands are seeing Malo Gusto potentially get brought into the club, and they're not being negative about it. They're not cussing him out. They're not saying he's washed. They're welcoming him in with open arms because it's good competition, because it's good for the squad. Mount stands have been trying to say Felix ain't good enough and Cuckoo ain't good enough, and Mount will still be in the team regardless of all the attacking forwards that we're signing, all the midfielders we're looking for. It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. Enzo or Caicedo coming in, one or the other, no question. I hope we get both. I hope we get both. Them two, Lavia. What a midfield. I was questioning mods about. That's it. All I said was that. I didn't cuss anybody out until they cussed me out first. I didn't cuss anybody out. But here's what it is. I'm not gonna keep crying about it. I don't care. Ah, exactly, bruv. It's not worth it. Not worth it at all. 10 matches, 0 GNA in the Farmers League. Yeah, Cho is washed. Cho is washed. It's not happening. I said Mount is Henderson's replacement. Yeah, that's what they've called him. But that's why it also makes sense for Liverpool to be going in for him. I do think he does well at Liverpool too. And that's probably the only reason why I would be against it. Because I don't want to see him ball out at Liverpool, and I cannot be bothered for the revisionism if he went and balled out there. Oh, he's winning the league with Liverpool. We should never have sold him. All this crap. We sold him because he didn't want to re-sign to a fair contract because he wanted Reece James's wages. That's not our fault. Cho is the worst contract in our club, probably on the level with Lukaku. There's a couple bad ones, though. Like, with what we've done with everyone above him, I don't even know if Cho's the worst. Cho is just up there. But there's so many bad contracts. That's why I don't want Mount getting anything too stupid either. What else is everyone saying? 45, 60, 100 million, 60 to 70. Okay, so we got 40 to 60 mil. 40 to 60 mil. That I think is fair. And Justice also says, worth a used condom. It's all mad. Oh shit, did we hit 30k? Have we finally hit it? Let's have a look. Drum roll, please. I haven't got a drum roll. I wasn't ready for this, but let's see. Hey, shit, we did it! We did it, people! We got 30k. Big up, everybody. Let's go. 30k has been unlocked. Big up, everybody. Ignore the strike. Ignore the strike. We won't discuss that one. But yeah, we hit 30k, my guys. Big up everybody who's subscribed. Big up every single one of you. We're now on the road to 40k. We never stop. We never stop. But big up to every single one of you subbed. Every single one of you guys who's followed us on the journey. All the panelists as well. Jesters, Josh, Alex, Scott. Fucking, there's like 15, 20. So I can't go through everybody. But big up all you, man. Big up every single one of you for supporting, for coming onto the channel, doing your thing as well. Because it isn't just me. The panelists are also a very big part of the channel too. And I never will forget you guys and what you guys have done too. So big up all you, man. And yeah, we've hit it, people. We've reached 30k. Big up, everybody. Big up. Love for the love. All of that. We'll do a 30k celebration Q&A or something. Maybe tonight, tomorrow. I don't know. We'll sort that out. We'll sort that one out. But yeah, we hit 30k, people. Let's go. Let's fucking go, people. Lewis, did you see the clip of our boy Andre? Yeah, that was a brazy goal. He just slalomed through like 3-4 players and smashed it in. Interesting to see what he does in the Premier League. Obviously, we ain't writing Andre Santos off or anything. I just want to see what he does in England. But yeah, he looks promising. Looks very promising. I said, Carefree Lewis G is a Mount debater. You're funny, bro. You're funny. Big up Galib, my guy. Big up Kamar. Big up everybody. My G's. All you, man. I've noticed a lot of Mount Stan slander James and Silva too. Oh, they don't deserve to be player of the year. They didn't get 30 GNA. Sorry, my defenders didn't get 30 GNA in a full season. We should sell them. Why aren't my defenders top goal scorer? Why? They should be. Fuck saving us from goals. Go fucking score some. Maybe if our attackers did, we wouldn't have to worry about that. But we move. Sell Mount for a lifetime amount of Amsterdam play. Yeah, cool. Get rid. Get his ass out. Get the fuck out right now. Do that. I'm here for it. 30k. Big up my guys. Big up everybody. Road to 50k. Okay, that's a bit far. We'll get there, but I need 40k first. I need 40k. Big up my guys. Big up everybody. Love for the love. Feels like a very positive stream. What are we gonna do with Koulibaly? Might be decent depth, but actually no. He's on over 300k a week. We can't have that on the bench. He might be gone. He might be gone. It's long for him if he leaves because man's gone from being one of the best defenders in Italy over the last decade to one of the worst transfers in Chelsea history. Shit, that ain't good. It's a shame. I thought Koulibaly would turn it around, and he still might. But I think we're moving forward from him already. Badiashiel's in, and there's no reason for him to be dropped. He's been absolutely ridiculous, and our defense looks as solid as it was under Tuchel when we won the Champions League under him. Chalobah should be our number 3. I think that's a completely fair position for him right now. So Koulibaly's number 4. It's long. It's long for him. Big up everyone for the love. Big up all you, man. Because you guys are a big part of the channel too. You're here every day. You know, I hear every single day hearing me waffle. And the rest of the panel waffle as well. But big up all you guys. Love for the love. See all you man in here. Couch, big up my G. Oh, look at all the positivity in here. Love to hear it. Hey, Baze, I'm glad I can do that for you. I genuinely am glad I can do that. Much love, my guy. I hope everything's good with you too. And yeah, bro, this is all crazy. This is all crazy. We need to bring in some more content as well because we just hit 30. I need to start doing Premier League watch-alongs. I've seen the likes of Matisse and Said. They're smashing it. I should be doing that as well, personally. I need to pick a game to start with. But yeah, we'll start bringing in more watch-alongs and shit. 30k is down to Lewis and the mods. No. The panel deserve their love. The panel deserve their love. I'm not going to take that away from them. They're here every day. They come in, they debate, they talk football. It's always a great vibe, even if we are arguing half the time. But yeah, no, the panel deserves their love. One, I'm not taking anything away from them. Big them up just as much as you lot are bigging me up. Big up, my guys. Yeah, and also the mods. Yes, also the mods. I want mods, guys, in the comments. All you man are a big part of it too. Because we need the people in here to watch. We need the people in here to give your guys' opinions, and we can discuss between ourselves as well. You guys are all a part of the channel, all you man. So big up everybody in here. What else is everybody? Man said play Koulibaly DM. We can't even trust him to be composed at the back, let alone in DM. Nah, my guy. Koulibaly. Koulibaly slander names are hitting today. It's all mad. Koulibaly can come good. It will be a shame to sell him after one season. I think it'd just be the wages, though. Because, like, he's on 300k a week or something like that. If he's not seen as a starting option on those wages, that's a very bad look for him and also for us in terms of contract negotiations. Because no one's going to come in and say they want to get paid less than a literal bench warmer. So I don't know. Koulibaly's got a lot to do this season. He's got a lot to do. When is Fofana going to play over Havertz? I don't know. Yeah, I haven't got a clue. Because Havertz will be starting for the foreseeable future. Next year, Chalobah will be our 5th centre-back. Might as well sell while you can get some P's. You think we're going to go for another centre-back on top? I thought we'd be done with this personally, but shit, maybe not. Maybe not. I hope if we go for a centre-back, we leave that to last, though. Watch-alongs. Yeah, cool. We'll bring Southampton, Newcastle. Oh, this was a bit of a meaty one. Maybe. Either that or I might do Forest United. I might do that one. Shit, what games are on this week? It's all cup games this week. Oh, it's a bit of a shit week for it. Hey, Arsenal v City. That might be worth it. I said Lewis and Koulibaly out. Put me at right centre back or right back, and then I can do a job. I've got a great pass in me. It's just I get ripped in transition. I am literally Jorginho. No wonder I fucking stan him, innit? But we move. What Lewis is trying to say is he loves 30. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't swing that way personally, but I don't have any issue with anyone that does. It's all love. Chelsea under 21s watcher. I'll leave that to Poku, my guy. All right, yeah, let me drop the link. Cool. Oh, fucking hell. I've zoomed out way too far. There. That works. All right, cool. Link is going out. Just bear with me a little sec. London weather must suck. Lewis is always stiffy in vids. Nah, it's more dank. Yeah. I think that's the word I can say without getting a strike. But yeah. That's on me. Other league watch-alongs. That is a great shout. That is a very good shout. I might have to do that. Some Serie A watch-alongs would low-key slap. Watch a little bit of Napoli, Some other teams, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But we will do more watch-alongs. We will do more watch-alongs. What's this Jess has sent me? Huh? Now, I don't know the legitimacy of this, but just before I send the link out, what? Juve would allow Chelsea to include Kai Havertz in their bid to sign striker Dusan Vlahovic per Calcio Mercato Web. I don't know whether to believe that or not, or even to think it's realistic. God, please, I'm begging you. Please, I'm begging you. I am literally on my knees, even though I'm not on my knees, begging you to let this be true. But we'll see. I still need to send the link out. Sorry, that just completely threw me off. Also, by the way, I haven't even said it yet, but big up Todd Boehly. Todd Boehly deserves so much flowers because people spent the longest calling him just some stupid American who ain't got a clue what he's doing in football. 4-4-3, all this bollocks. And the guy has cracked UEFA's code in 6 months. I'm just going to run off this tangent while I'm sending the link out. Todd Boehly is forcing UEFA to change their whole FFP laws because he found a loophole. Guess he ain't as dumb of an American as people made him out to be. Big up my guy, Todd Boehly, bruv. Because he's fucking mudded all the rival fans. Every single one of them. And it's beautiful to see. They all thought we were going to be broke. They thought, fucking, we've lost Romans millions and shit. We're going to go back to save the bridge and all that crap. And guess what? We got Roman on fucking steroids. We're spending even more money. And now we're spending it on smarter signings. That they thought we weren't going to level up. So we just had to go and level up on them. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what? They should have fucking killed us when we had the chance. They should have killed us when they had the chance in March. But you know what? They fucking didn't. And we had to just fucking jump up even stronger, do the little Undertaker sit-up and all of that. Right, I've just sent the link out to everyone as well. Just sent the link out to everybody. Right. Oh shit, is that actual Matisse? Big up, my guy. Big up, bro. Hope you're all good, my G. Keep shining. Keep doing your thing, my guy. Hope everything's good. Let me get everybody in here. Shit, that's the wrong one. Yes, guys. What's everybody saying? What's everybody?
What's going on? Big up Lewis to the 30K. We love to see it.
Let's go. Let's
30K,
go. Run it up.
So I just have one criticism that when you mentioned your panelists, you only mentioned the white ones.
Oh shit. Well, I'm being cancelled.
I'm just saying.
Fuck's sake. Can't be arsed.
I know. I just thought that.
Oh yeah, Super Tommy Tuchel, Royal Rumble watch along Saturday night. We're doing that. Done. We're doing that. So don't worry.
I'm happy, man.
Fuck's sakes. I'm a mess today. There we go.
Good Lord,
what are you telling me, bro? What are you telling me?
I'm happy. Happy days. Where Arsenal and Man United and Liverpool and all these other frauds take 10 to 15 to 20 years to rebuild, we do it in one season. Year, rebuild, done,
too exciting.
Then we can move forward. They take 10, 15, 20 years. I don't get that.
It's
exciting how can it take that long?
It's exciting days. I can't wait to see what's going on with the club. Next season,
Slim, are you in a...
I'm in a boardroom right now.
I could tell, bro. That is a crazy echo.
No, let me leave this room. Let's find somewhere else.
Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries. So yesterday, I caught a lot of flack putting Andre Santos in our first team. You can see why I would want him in our first team. Can you not, Lewis? Now, I'll remind you, he was playing as a 6 when he went on that run and scored. We don't have anything like that on our team at all. Kovacic can make the run, but can't shoot. And he's the only one that can make that run on our team from the midfield. There's nobody else we have. So you move those guys out, you bring the new blood in, and you just revamp that midfield and goal. Because
His
there's
reading
no
of the game was amazing as well. You saw how his positioning, like intercepting the ball, winning it. It makes the Argentinian kid look like they were like 16, and he was like a man playing his little kid in that game.
Oh, CFC Dino's leaving us because I'm on the stream. Bye-bye.
Hey, what was that?
What?
CFC
Yeah,
Dino.
Dino, I can't lie. It is what it is. Big up.
I'll
yeah,
send you a link, Lewis.
Bless my guy, bless. Just before I bring that one up, we got something from one of the French sources on Malo Gusto. Chelsea's first offer was 17 million. New offer coming between 26 to 35 million. Gusto was guaranteed playing time and discussions are ongoing, while personal terms have already been agreed between the player and Chelsea. So still in progress.
We'll be hearing this in the next coming days.
When does this window close? The 31st?
We'll be hearing this in the next week. So around 31st January, the window will be closed. So we'll be hearing this again in the next couple of days' time. But at the same time, yeah, it's looking good at the moment, man. It's like, and also like he's gonna get a great game time as well, in my opinion. Like. Yeah.
If he comes back, he plays against Fulham. I think it's
Reece James only plays 28 games a year, so yeah.
It depends on the Reece
plenty of
games
games
as well.
Yeah.
But he's not injury prone, Jester. He's not.
Yeah, he's not injury prone. That's a good thing. But also, you do not rush Reece James back. Don't rush him back.
I don't think Fator got the question.
Easy for him.
Okay.
I don't
think
he got it. What I was trying to say, but.
No, but Father followed up on what you said and said he's not injury prone. I'm like, how can you miss most of the year for the past 2 years and not be injury prone?
That's what I was saying.
English?
I don't know.
No, I think you mean this kid is not injury prone.
Oh, Gusto's not injury
that's
prone.
what I'm saying.
I was talking about Gusto, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Reece James.
I'm talking about Reece James too. So
I would slow him down.
I think Gusto start against Fulham.
Easiest way back into the team.
There's nothing wrong with that as well, man. There's nothing wrong. That's what we all want. We all want competition in our squad. So that's perfect. That's actually perfect for us.
Absolutely.
That's all right.
It's lovely. It's lovely. I don't know if you guys have watched Dragon Ball Z before. Have you seen that picture of Vegeta in some incubator charging up?
I watched Dragon Ball Z before you were born.
Oh, come on, man. Dude, let's not do that now. But I'm just saying anyway. That's how Chelsea feel right now. Anyway, we're just charging.
Weird
up,
flex.
Sitting there.
Who's that, man? Flipping now.
Oh, it's just still echoing. It's this building that I'm in at the moment, man. I don't know how to stop this shit.
Flipping out. He might be somewhere in the strip club or something, man. Fucking hell.
Now they would have background music in a strip club. You should know that, Potter.
Anyway.
What are we talking about? What are those two?
I was gonna say, that Enzo deal actually. I've sent like a photo of detail in the group chat. Apparently, this is the problem with the Enzo deal. So, if you're not in the part of the group chat, so they're talking about the transfer fee, release clause, buyout clause. So,
well, they're not the same thing. A buyout clause and a release clause are two different things.
Yeah. So you're saying that if a player signs a 5-year deal, then the £20 million is an outstanding value that will be amortized again. So it's actually like 4 million yearly for 5 years.
Huh?
Let's say if we buy £20 million player for 5 years, then that means literally he's worth like 4 million a year. Then it's like the Mudryk case in that sense,
right? But a release clause can be amortized. A buyout clause cannot. So if it's a release clause, you can still amortize the cost over the length of the contract. So you sign him to another 8.5-year contract or 7.5 year with a year extension. You can amortize that release clause, even though you pay it up front over the length of the contract. As part of the FFP. A buyout clause, meaning the player is basically buying their contract out usually the buying club gives them the money to buy out their contract, and that has to go on your books all in 1 year. So that's the difference between the two. Both terms have been used for Enzo's clause. So still don't know if it's a release clause or a buyout clause. If it's a release clause, we can do it. We have the cash on hand to send the initial or to send it. And that's what most teams don't have, is the actual cash to send. That's why they can't make these deals.
So does that mean we can actually pay Enzo's release clause and still?
We can pay. We don't want to.
Yes, we can pay it and still be under FFP.
So he's not on the. He doesn't have a
Malo
buyout
Gusto.
then, right? So because I thought the buyouts only exist in Spain, right?
Yeah.
They've said. I think the Argentina paper said buyout clause. The Portuguese paper said release clause. So which one is it? Because it's a different story.
Yeah.
Two complete different story. Yes. And also the question is like, why is Benfica's asking for everything up front if release clause can be paid over the length of a player?
No. It's paid up front. It's paid up front, but you take that payment and you separate it, amortize it over the length of the contract. So you put out 100, but you're taking that and you're saying, well, this year on our books it only looks like a seventh.
I think that's the problem. You cannot do that.
Yes, you can.
Okay, if we could,
the other complexity to add is River Plate, his former team that own 30%.
That has nothing to do with Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah, but it's due to Benfica. Benfica want to pay, they have to agree on a settlement with River Plate. So if they get that, how much of the money they're gonna use?
The River Plate money has to pay in once installment.
Yeah, but they need to. Yeah, exactly. So it depends. So are we gonna give them a larger payment upfront first?
It depends how much how much they own them.
30%
paid up front.
30%, 100%, 30K. So 30K needs to be paid up front. So for example, if the Chelsea wants to pay that 100 million in installments, we pay, let's say, 60 up front. That's what was the last offer was, right? 60 up front. And that's Benfica only gets 30. The reason why Benfica wants to get all the money is because the inflation is going on in Europe right now. We're fighting it. A lot of clubs can go under the next year that doesn't have a much of financial support. A lot of clubs are going to be in trouble start from the next year after the summer.
I don't even think they're trying to negotiate for his release now. I think it's for the summer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
I feel it's for the summer for the reasons that the rule changes are coming in, right? So if we can get him, even if it's for £100 million right now, and then he still stays at Benfica for the rest of the year, as long as we can get him under that contract, so we can like get him under an 8-year deal, that is still advantageous to us than trying to get it, £100 million and then 5-year deal, right? So we can spread it out over the amortization for 8 years. So they might just be trying to negotiate the terms of that now, but for the summer. That's what I think, at least.
It's like when you sell a car, but would you accept payments in installments if you didn't have to?
You have to pay down payment, and then you have to pay the thing, unless the car does not make a down payment, unless they want all the money at once.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about like the Nkunku deal. Very similar to the Nkunku deal, right?
Well,
I think if we buy Enzo, we want him now because
I don't think
you want him now and you want him in the future, right? Like, so if you can get him, the whole point of these contracts is to get them these 8-year deals so we can sort of usurp FFP, right? So if it means that we can't get him now, but we can get him in the summer under those same terms, I don't think Chelsea would say no to that.
That's the problem. That's not the same terms next summer. If the UFA going to change it, it's not going to be same thing.
Well, here's what I'm saying though: you get the deal done now, like Nkunku, and then have it go.
I see what you're saying. What you're saying. Yeah, but that means that he still plays for the for their team.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're saying that
means that Chelsea wants now.
Well, if you can get Caicedo now.
I think we're going for both.
Well, yeah, probably both now, but maybe not one doesn't come till the summer. You know, you can get the Caicedo deal done now, cheaper. Hopefully, who knows? And then in the summer, when the books open up again,
Yeah. So what you're saying, I still think we want to both. If we get him both, we get him both now. I don't think we do it because Caicedo's already got the how you say it, a replacement. Brighton got the kid in DM in this market. We already got the replacement for
as far as this concern is that when release clauses get paid, the employment contract gets transferred to the new club.
Right.
But then it has to be agreed with the former club, in this case Benfica. But at the same time, you literally can pay the buyout clause and then get the player without the
don't say buyout clause, because it's a whole different law. Buyout clause is a different law. Release clause is different than buyout clause. So don't mix the two because you're going to confuse with people.
Release clause.
A release clause is just that. Pay us this money, the guy's yours. Yeah. Now you can amortize a release clause. You can't amortize a buyout clause.
I just
because
think
again, that's basically the player paying for his contract to be terminated.
Yeah, I think so. His release clause is £106 million.
Release clause is basically the club valuation of a player.
Yeah. Yes,
you reach that.
You get him if you reach him. Yeah. The problem is
Zachary has a buyout clause.
Yeah. Zachary is a buyout clause because it's different. We buy him out of a contract with Juve.
No, we don't have. We have a option to buy on him.
For a specific price
than the other two.
Exactly.
For the set price. Basically, it's somebody else gets his payment from the other club. It's like Fatur likes car. Somebody doesn't want to pay no more car payments. They just transfer it to another club and they keep paying it.
I wish I had cars, but I don't. Carry on.
That's what Barcelona did to what's his name to Aubameyang when they got him. They just paid his.
No, I don't pay tax, unfortunately.
What?
Big up, guys, man.
Anyway, my whole thing is it's not if we hold on to Enzo until the summer and don't get him, we cannot sign him on 80.5-year contract. That's number one. Number two, the only way Chelsea can pay the whole 120 in one installment if Enzo agrees to sign 10-year contract. That will be the biggest thing.
They're not going to sign him to 10 years, man.
I bet you they can if they're going to pay him 10.
Oh, they can, but they won't.
I don't think they'll do that. I also think that the reason why we're trying to negotiate.
Please tell me why not. Please tell me. Well, I said they can. Please tell me why not.
No, they can. They won't. But
there's a lot of risk there, man. A lot of risk.
What risk? What's the risk between 8.5 and 10?
A year and a half.
Okay, exactly.
And it's also the 8.5 year is like with an option, right? So it's more like a 7.5, right?
Okay, well, gonna give him 8.5 and 1.5 option.
But again, whatever it is.
No, I mean you can laugh as much as you want, but that's the loop they found it, and to pay that in one installment, because there's no other situation they can bypass FFP unless it's this winter.
Okay, but why? Okay, so why wouldn't they just sign Mudryk to like a 15-year deal then? You know,
because it
just starts getting ridiculous, right?
That's what they use.
Come on, man. Basic math, man. Basic
math. Doesn't. Every sport has. How many NHL hockey players get the contract in?
Yeah, they changed that rule too.
No, they didn't.
What are you talking about? You can't sign nobody to like a 12-year deal anymore in hockey. Dude, you cannot do that.
I think the brother knows what he's talking about. He sounds legit.
I'm from Canada. I live in Toronto, man.
And I live in a country that can pretty much play hockey their whole life, just like Canada.
So you think that they can sign like 12-year contracts in hockey?
Why are we talking about hockey?
Hold on a second. What was the longest contract right now for the baseball player right now? They did.
Baseball different, hockey something else.
Okay. Just somebody Google, please, link for the NHL player.
They changed it, bro. They changed it. Because remember, they're doing it with Kovalchuk. You'll know this. When they signed him to a 12-year deal, they changed it because it was like they would spread up the payments over the first half of the deal, and then at the end it'd be like 100 million, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000. So they changed it so that you can't do that anymore. It's 8 year. I think 8 years is the most. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
So basically, Enzo, if you sign him to the 8.5 year, will cost us with the amortized contract. He would be about 21 million against FFP a year.
Here we go. Max NHL year is 8 years.
There you go.
So you can do that and be
they
fine.
Have changed the rules.
FFP.
Football does not have rules on how many years. I still don't understand what you're saying. You can't.
I'm not okay. So you being Enzo, you're gonna sign a 10-year deal?
That was out of the question that Mudryk would have signed 8.5.
Well, I said he can sign 12 then, or 15 then.
Well, they offered him maybe 8.5. That's why he signed it. If you offer him 10, maybe he signed 10.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't think that's gonna happen. But
no, I'm not saying it will happen. I'm saying I'm trying to make sense out of that 120 in one installment.
Right.
If you will pay that much, if you will ask that much money in one installment, that's the only thing that actually can make sense for me to bypass FFP in the long run.
Well,
yeah, or what they try and do now is negotiate under the release clause and get it in the summer, because probably the reason why they haven't been able to get this deal over the line is just the fact that Benfica don't have any real impetus to sell them right now. They're in the Champions League. They're in first place. You have to make it more than worth their while to make this deal go through. So I don't think that 100 million.
That 100 mil signing is probably.
I don't think 100 million. I don't think 100 million this summer is beyond the realm of possibility. And then you just do the 8-year deal. But if you do that now, it gets done under the same terms that we're signing contracts.
I think it's I think it's the same assumption of the what's the name now and in the summer. It's still under the same 3 year of FFP. So it doesn't matter if you pay 100 mil now or pay 100 mil in the summer.
Well, no, I'm saying you buy it now and then you loan them back to the club for the rest of the year.
Oh my gosh, we're still doing
this. See the difference?
There's no difference.
There is a difference. What are you talking about?
No, there's not. They're still gonna. You're not gonna pay that much money for a player and loan them back.
Why not? What did we just do with
that's you pay that much money for a player because you need them in your squad.
Well, okay, so Nkunku.
But we didn't need Nkunku, and Nkunku wasn't a release.
We don't need Nkunku?
No, we didn't. We had enough.
We didn't need
when did we sign Nkunku?
No, as a player quality, you're right, Couch. We needed him. As a player numerics, we didn't.
Well, even the same now. When you can say the same thing for Enzo. Numerically, we don't need him either.
The only thing that must stop us.
We have 2 or 3 midfielders that actually injured.
Yeah. The only thing that might
I know what you're trying to say. We can't if we don't have options, and we will be in. Look, I agree with you. If we, for example, this is what I think Chelsea should done it. If we don't have a choice, and not paying those money, and it had to be done in the summer, I will gladly rather do what you said, Couch, to not lose on him, and to actually have a 8-year contract. I'd rather not have him for 6 months and then have him for 7.5, then wait until summer and pay for 5 years.
Exactly.
And save money. 100% agree with you on that. I just don't think the club is looking that way.
Why are they going back in? You actually think sorry, 1 second. Why do you think they're going back in then? You can't go back in this window and not at least have something that is going to come to the table that is going to get the deal done.
Yeah, there needs to be a conclusion
after this. The release clause.
Wouldn't there be more clubs coming in for the summer as well?
That's not true. It's still the same money. Club has to pay money. It doesn't matter where. What I'm trying to say is, I think the reason why I think Chelsea goes there is because I think they think that they're willing to sell it, and it's not like Enzo is the only one that they have.
Yeah.
Benfica has always been selling club. This is how they make the money.
Exactly. The other issue we have with this is the Champions League spot. We can only register max 3 players. So the other issue could be we can't register Enzo.
Wait, can you unregister player those? Can you unregister?
Yes, you can unregister players. So that is the worst discussion we could ever have on here. every time you go through a window, you reset.
Yep.
Your roster for
No, not for Champions League.
Not for
Yes, you
Not for
do.
Champions
You
League.
actually
not
do.
for
I
Champions
have
League.
the rules in front of me. I can read you the rules.
That's not true. You
No.
cannot unregister
I
all of
can
them.
read you the rules.
I can read you the rule.
It
It
has
says
to be done in the summer.
Yeah.
if they get through to the knockout ahead of round of 16, by the 2nd of February, clubs can register a maximum of 3 new players.
3 new players. Okay, so you
Yeah.
can register.
So,
But with the registration,
Yeah.
you can unregister players. Yes.
Yeah, but you need to replace
Yes, but
them.
you cannot register.
you can't unregister someone.
You can't unregister someone, but you can register 3 more.
That
That makes no sense.
That's not true. You can unregister players.
I mean,
How can you register players? Like the maximum of players you can have on a Champions League roster is 23. We're probably at that right now.
25. It's a 25.
It's
Okay,
20,
if you
I
say
thought it was
I think it's 23,
26.
but anyway.
23, 25 in Premier League.
Okay, sure.
It's both 25.
The overall limit is 25
No, it's
players.
not.
25.
Okay,
It says
so
here,
Oh my
on the
god.
UEFA, on the UEFA.
Okay, Rodrigo, it's all good. All I'm saying is we're at 25 now, yeah?
We were at 24 before the window.
Okay, so
That means that we can register 4 then?
We were 1 short of the max. And
So that means that we can register 4 then?
I don't.
No,
don't-
we can sell. We have to sell players to make space for
It's
3
too complex
maximum.
to
No.
put
What I'm
everyone's
saying
standard
is, if we're 1 short of the registered players from the beginning, can we register now since the spot is open?
1 more.
So
Yeah,
that
1
means
spot is
that
open.
4 if we sell somebody.
This is
Use the
so
four.
complicated, man. Fucking hell.
Let's not go into the logistics of this, man.
Yeah,
but
can we just talk about the football aspect?
camera
Yeah,
looks
let's-
working.
Just understand if they're buying these
All
players,
good.
they're playing for
I
Champions.
can't believe you almost throw it away, man.
Stuff.
No, I was never gonna throw it away.
Yeah, what is this, man?
What?
University or something? Are
we
we
got
in the
that.
class or
Now
something?
you need
like that?
the light.
If you are good,
It's
ring
good
lights
to know
and
anyway. It's all good to know.
you might as well go to UCFP at this point, man.
The reason
I
why,
feel I'm in the class, bro.
yeah, the reason why I brought up the
finances. I'm not talking about
No,
finances as well.
the reason
They're
why
like $10 on Amazon.
I brought up the summer things because I think if a club like Man City or even Real Madrid come in for him, Alex did say it's the same money, but I feel like he would prefer to go to those other big clubs. So maybe Chelsea are still going for him because they know that it could
Okay,
be.
yeah. Of course, there will be more option. Of course, it's going to be more option. The only clubs that can sign him is going to be City, Real Madrid,
City.
Chelsea. What?
I think City are stacked up in the midfield unless they sell like Calvin Phillips.
Well, unless Gundogan goes to
Where
Barcelona.
he's talking about
Gundogan is
people who have
leaving.
the funds to do it. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah,
not space. He's talking
Gundogan's
about
Barcelona, man.
Look,
Reunite with
look,
AC.
I'm trying to tell you the options that are there. For that position, there's more than just Enzo on the market for about the same money. Bellingham, Enzo, Casado, what's his name?
Zubimendi.
Zubimendi. There's plenty of players in the market.
Zubimendi is not worth that money.
Well, I'm saying in this position, in
Oh,
the
in the
position that
position.
we're looking. Even De Jong possibly could be available in the summer again. So if you're saying that there's going to be more clubs for Enzo, there's also going to be more players to be sold. Because Bellingham, I think, is Real Madrid option to actually get it, not Enzo. But of course, I think the biggest problem will be it's PSG for Chelsea if we don't sign him in the summer, in the winter, because of Messi. Messi could persuade him come to PSG, and they do need a
my
midfielder.
gosh. We bid for McAllister. 55 million euro. There's
who's saying
Chelsea
that?
transfer.
Chelsea transfer.
Where's the link though? Like where?
Big up
there's
McLeod. Mount is asking for about 200 to 250 a week. But big up yourself.
Yeah,
That's
there
way
was
too
never
much.
but
That's
the
about
money.
100
There was
much too much.
Let's have it right.
In the last
Like I
few
said,
months,
it's,
we've had a 55 million euro offer for Alexis McAllister rejected by Brighton. I think he's less likely to leave than Casado is, to be fair.
Yeah,
But I don't
they'd
even know
rather
if
keep
that's-
they'd rather keep McAllister. They've already come out and said it.
It's a World
They're
Cup
going to keep
winner.
McAllister over Caicedo.
Yeah, because we already signed the replacement for Caicedo.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know why we'd go in for him, but I don't even know if that's legit or not. But if that's the case, it is what it is. I don't think we're going to get him anyway.
55 million.
Malo Gusto, there'll be a second bid coming in for him in the
Galib.
next few hours. What's Galib saying?
Galib, do you want to get canceled? He said that he's going to be a Nostradamus and saying, I see the future. Benfica will turn us down. And at the last second of the transfer window, we're going to bid 60 mil for Zubimendi. He said, I see the future.
Huh?
That sounds a lot like old regime Chelsea right there. Well, Enzo, though, I feel like if we're going back in for him, then we must be willing to at least pay the release.
I think George Mendes has done
Otherwise, what's
some
the point?
Or make a deal they can't refuse. Like seriously.
Oh, so you're going to make him an offer they can't refuse. You're going to be Godfather on him, huh?
Fucking right, man.
What offer?
Ouch, yeah, I read it. Now we're talking. Go
What
over there.
offer do you think we can give them that they won't refuse if we can just give them their release clause? What other offer can we?
I don't know. Maybe Mount in like 100 mil. I'm joking. I don't want to do the Mount thing. I just mess with
Look,
we all need to
think
do
if
the
we
Mount
will-
thing. Mount him away.
I think if we will give him 80 mil first payment, they will gladly get it. 50 million euros and installments, it's not going to be upset. They're not going to be that upset. I think it's going to happen at the end of the window. I think we're going to get him for about 80 mil as a first installment. The total package is going to be a little different.
So I know that we were only supposed to sign 2 more players for the rest of the window, and it looks like it's Gusto plus a midfielder. Insert your favorite midfielder here. I think we're gonna sign 3 more players because of what the announcement that UEFA came out with. Because if they want to get a few more players, or if they had a player in the summer they wanted to put on this long contract, they need to do it now. And I think that I think we could see a third. It could be 2 midfielders and Gusto.
We have to give Todd Boehly and the guys some credit.
What happened to the sorry, go on, sorry.
No, go on.
I was gonna say, what happened to the Thuram links? Didn't we bid for him or
who?
something? Thuram from Bundesliga.
Thuram, we were thinking
In
about
the
it.
bin. Nothing
We got
happened.
Mudiki
That is
and
going to
Mudryk.
bin. Nothing. Absolutely
Or
nothing.
Madueke. We got wingers. We didn't need to run. So
You lot see Ziyech leaving this
Isn't
summer.
Thuram more of a centre forward though?
I think Ziyech is not leaving.
no, he
anymore.
plays the wing.
Nah,
most
Ziyech
of
ain't
the time.
leaving, bro.
Nah.
Newcastle wanted him, but they're going for Anthony Gordon. So
Yeah, but Roma wants him.
Hey,
Oh,
AC
I
Roma,
thought
yeah.
Anthony Gordon. I said UGM, Lewis, by the way.
Barcelona.
The Mudryk
Onana.
one.
I'll take that Onana
No.
from Everton, Romeo Lavia.
Yeah, Mudryk one.
Yeah, the
There's a
Mudryk
reason why.
Alright,
There's a
cool. Let me
reason why.
pull that up. There
I'll
we
take
go.
Onana. I think Onana is good.
When people make me fun of me for saying that I want Gordon, guess who's number 2 in that list?
I'm surprised by Zakaria. I don't know
Is
he was
it the
like.
face merchant? Is that it?
Bro, look at Zakaria at
can-
5th.
Yeah, Zakaria.
Kari is up there too, man.
Yeah, I'm saying I want that kid could be something special.
Zakaria, yeah.
No,
Depends on
Zakaria
Gordon.
too.
Gordon, concentrate.
Gordon.
He's the Gordon's fisherman.
Zakaria special.
He got fish dicks.
And look, I don't have nothing about the blonde people, not my cup of tea, but I'm telling you, man, that kid is going places. You'll see.
Gordon
Yeah, fast,
Gordon is
too.
a counter-attack player. He's not good at drilling tight space like Modric. He's counter-attack.
Yeah, I mean that's we don't even know with Mudryk yet. We only played Liverpool.
Exactly.
timeline. That's why like Mudryk impressed
Like,
me.
how
But I'm
you
still
can- how
holding
you can-
everything until I see it.
How you can say that Modric is all that, and other guy is not all that?
I just said tight space dribbling, mate. That's all I said.
Modric set to me.
Yeah, but you saw him do it once.
No, I saw him Champions League. Real Madrid.
Yeah, he played in tight spaces versus in Real Madrid, right?
Look,
No, there's
fickle,
the evidence
man.
is there. Like
The evidence was he can actually beat player on the counter attack. That's what they did against Real Madrid. Am I saying something wrong? Did Shakhtar had the most of possession of the game? The game they pinned Real Madrid into the back line, and all he
that's
had
not
to
wrong.
do. That's not wrong.
The only
You're
game
not
they
wrong.
Yeah, he's good at both.
under the
Oh,
Zerbi, they used to have
here we go.
What is exactly you asked from this kid, actually?
what? Gordon.
What did you...
Why are we talking about the
Mudrik.
Golden Fisherman?
Mudrik.
Gordon, because he's linked to a club, and I wanted him to buy Chelsea, and that's why. That's one of the reasons I want him, because he's fast, he's powerful.
AC
Anthony
Milan have
Gordon.
already begun negotiations to acquire Christian Pulisic, according to sources close to Pulisic.
Yeah.
Because for Thomas SW6, Alex, serious question: how can you say you want Olise for Gallagher, but also want Gordon?
Olise.
Because I know that those two will not happen. I will gladly say no to Gordon if Olise is actual option, but it's not an option.
Did you see where the links to Gordon came from? It's bullshit links.
I thought that was in the summer. Those links were there.
No, they reignited them, but it's the same people pushing English players to all the teams.
Yeah.
Just I don't even listen to them anymore. They say something and it's like
you don't.
Okay.
I am.
Okay, well that's fine.
Because you just pick your brown envelopes, I can pick my brown envelopes.
I don't have any brown envelopes.
Let's have it right.
I think you do.
Game on.
Well, don't. Only have
Everybody
white
has the
envelopes.
brown envelopes. They believe.
What's everyone's favorite brown envelope?
Bro, mine's
have
the
none.
Athletic. That's it.
Mine's Simon Phillips because he gives me
That's my-
bare content.
Bro, that's mine.
Mine is Fabricio. Here we
Are
go.
we saying brown envelopes is a slander?
I
Mine's
don't know
Ben
if
Jacobs.
it's slander. I don't know if it's just meant to be a
Bro,
joke.
if I don't see it on the
don't know.
Athletic, I'm
Like
not buying
Ornstein
it.
or Fabrizio Romano Daga.
It's so vague. It's so vague. I
I was going to say
even-
Ben Jacobs for Alex.
Brown envelope. Let's
So
have it
for
right.
brown envelopes, I think it's a slander. So it'd be Matt Law.
Nah, Price, man.
Matt
I like Price.
Law?
Matt
No,
Law.
I get
because
that.
he's the ultimate
Oh,
player.
dear me.
Not Matt Law, bro. Not Law, man.
I just said I'm using brown envelopes as a slander.
Okay.
That's why I said Matt Law.
Say no
Okay.
more.
Okay. Let's say I rate Matt
What?
Law.
What I'm saying is, Gordon, if he was 40 mil last summer and now we're getting relegated, I wouldn't be upset if we sneak a 20 million bid for a young kid.
I don't think we need anybody in that position group anymore.
No,
Yeah,
it's
there's
Jacob
too many players
Steinberg.
already.
Jacob Steinberg.
Or I'll take Onana. Oh, Nana.
Well,
Nah, nah,
yeah.
nah, nah, nah. Oh, nah, nah, nah,
He's a
nah.
red card waiting
Oh,
to
no,
happen.
no.
He
Yeah,
really
from
is.
Ghana.
He's rash, man. I
I
like the physicality though.
Oh,
I
no.
like
Nah,
the
nah,
Wait,
nah,
no,
nah.
from Everton.
Is what?
Nah, 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 nah.
Yeah,
I think
Everton,
Alex talked about
Everton.
Onana from Everton. That DM.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
again,
Yeah.
he's a walking red card. Very
He's
rash
calm
in
as
the
well.
tackle.
I like him.
When
get
did
to
he
my
last time
research.
got the red card?
Said he's very rash into challenges.
Uh-huh.
So
He's very aggressive for sure.
That's good.
Oh,
He doesn't
dude.
get the red cards,
Huh?
though.
sure, it's good until he gets sent off.
Ben
And
Jacobs, all right.
he would be paying for Chelsea, so the odds that he gets sent off are
I
higher.
like Price. Price, all right. Price.
Since Brighton is like our corner shop, we should go for like Mitoma. Mitoma is really good.
Okay,
Who's
again,
Mitoma?
we don't
Where's
need
he
anybody in that.
That
position.
Japanese brother.
We
Yeah,
signed
he's
all
really
the
good.
wingers.
We don't need another Brighton unless it's Casado, your name is.
Why we don't need?
Caicedo,
We don't
Enzo,
have
Lavia.
who
Bring
we
them
have
all
in
in.
that right side.
Bring them all in. I need
Sterling
the
and,
food.
and
Get rid of
Maguire.
Gallagher.
Okay,
Why you need a third?
because the other Gordon can play right wing back,
We don't play with the back three anymore.
but
Come
that
on.
doesn't mean that we don't in the future.
Well, if you're going to sign Malo Gusto, he's going to play there if James is injured. You don't need him.
Yeah.
I guess
So-
we'll see.
Oh, we will see. We'll see that he goes to Newcastle.
Yeah, and
Hey, that's
I'm
a big
okay with
move for them. That's a big move for him, you
Yeah.
know. That's a statement for them, man. Dude.
I'll take Onana, to be honest.
He's not bad.
Well, good. Why?
He's not bad.
Muscle.
Because
He's got
Everton-
physicality.
Everton's
He's got-
defense is so good, right?
No, but he plays in their
They're
midfield.
19. They're ranked 19th in the
Need
league.
Lavia.
Yeah.
So why would you bring somebody that's part of that defense in?
Well, he's part of the defensive midfield. It's probably the coach.
He's a defensive midfielder. He's part of the defense.
Well,
I wouldn't judge anybody under Lampard.
Well, I mean, you put it down to the coaching than to you telling me there's not individual quality in some of these players. I mean, not everyone, but one or two. You're not seeing it, no?
How many people were in for this kid?
A lot of them. Manchester United still. Arsenal thinking about it.
You have to bring up Arsenal. You just disqualified yourself.
Why?
They're top of the league.
They're relentless.
Why? Have you seen some of the players they've signed? You don't even know who they are.
To Arsenal.
So
yeah.
People
like Sandy Lakonga. They just signed a kid from Poland.
Oh, that's
nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah, I knew about Lakonga before.
Arsenal don't have a lot of misses though.
Yo, Xavi, you already know how I feel about Lavia, man. That guy is the truth.
Yeah, Lavia is for me is number one, but I don't think
he's number two.
I want Southampton to get relegated when we get him.
I've been for Lavia for the longest time.
Trust me.
There ain't even any links anymore to him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Maybe I need moving in silence on that one.
No, I think it's because of unknown the City situation with fat
Phillips.
Midfielder. Yeah, Phillips.
Apparently, he was seen clubbing, and Guardiola wasn't pleased with that.
Yeah, again, is that all of that?
Yeah, you went clubbing.
I thought it was just down to fitness, though. Just not up to it.
Oh, look, Jester, you got a BJ as a supporter in the chat.
Well, I'm always up for BJs.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Right. What's you guys' thoughts about Thiago Silva potentially re-signing?
Love it.
Like somebody's gonna say something stupid and say,
"Yeah,
oh, we don't need it."
I don't know, innit? I don't know.
It's a progressive.
We're paying for him to be a coach. That's what I see.
Yeah, that's what I see him. I see him as a coach, bro, working with the squad after.
If he plays like he's playing this year, he's starting.
Love it, big time.
At the age of 40, he's gonna be our mainstayer in defense. Oh my god, I'm here for it. Let's go.
Age is just a number.
Let's go. Yeah, that's what she said.
If Thiago Silva keeps going at this rate, do you guys think he will be like a strong like top 5 defender of all time?
For Chelsea or for
not all time, all time.
5. No, he's
you guys have brain cells. Like the people I talk to, man, honestly, like.
What happened? What's going on? What happened? I didn't hear the question.
No, I said he's top 5 all time, and they started talking about people that played back in the 60s with shorts like girl shorts, like unathletic. No, I'm talking about like girl shorts back then when they were.
Oh, you mean body riders? Okay.
Those were men's shorts.
Oh, BJ, you just got yourself in trouble, BJ. Where are you?
You're fuck Levi Colwell.
No, I think Colwell's going to come back next year, and that's what makes Chalobah be the 5th center back.
You know what? That Thiago Silva, he's a savior. He's a savior to Chelsea, bro.
You know, as bad as our season has been, our defense is the 4th best in the league.
That's crazy.
Thanks to Thiago Silva. We've only conceded 21 goals.
Why are people blocking people?
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
That's me blocking for calling me my name.
I just modded you, so don't worry. Yeah, he should be out of that shit.
Yeah,
BJ's gone. BJ's gone. He's sent for Alex. So.
Hurry! Apparently, Mauricio Sarri is going to Everton.
No way.
Oh, I thought they had Bielsa.
He said no.
I also came back to them and said, "Listen, your team is too slow paced for the methodology I would like to adapt, and it's not going to work." So,
hopefully he signs his son to Everton.
Yeah,
Sorry, man.
Bielsa would make sure that they get finished off. He's not that good of a coach.
Let Sarri have his slide.
Justin said they'll finish him off, saying the dead body on the ground, finish him off with a head top.
Thiago Silva, I think Thiago Silva ruined his career by staying at PSG for so long.
Agreed.
But PSG, they don't really
Not
sell
ruin
players.
his career, but how you say
It was just a dead
um,
league, man. Like you
no,
can't really
yeah,
send him
yeah.
to the heights of like a world great, like top
Yeah,
five
yeah.
playing in that league. You know,
You know
I'll
what?
be real with
No,
you.
no,
I
no.
will
What
if he would
Rather
no
than
if
say it like
if
that, yeah. Rather than say it like, oh, he fucked up his career. Well, I would just see that he was
I didn't
part of
I didn't mean the career.
No, I
I'm
know
saying
you
like
mean.
you know what I
But
mean,
maybe
like
maybe the narrative should be like he was part of the revolution of changing PSG.
Okay,
there's
so
nothing.
if
Yeah,
that's what
he
you think
was
about
like with
Thiago
Ibrahimovic,
Silva, I
Thiago
don't want to
Silva,
ever
all of them
hear
man
you
there.
say Mbappe is the greatest. I don't want to hear that because he plays in the same damn league.
No, that's nonsense.
That's not
No,
what
no,
I'm.
no,
That's
no.
not
If
what
you
we're
say Thiago
saying.
Silva ruined his career by staying at
No, I don't think.
PSG,
No. I don't think
the
Alex said he
same needs to be
That's
said
not
for
what I
Mbappe.
meant.
No.
And what I'm said is I'm okay with him being there for like 3-4
He was there for
years.
8 years.
Yeah, but being there for 8 years, that's what I mean.
Okay, how long
Deep,
has
deep.
Mbappe been at PSG?
I don't know.
4 or 5 years, 5, 6 or 5 years, 5 years.
How many is he contracted for going forward?
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? He can stay there for the rest of his life, and the kids still have a World Cup.
No,
And
Conte won him that World Cup. Notice they didn't win it this year.
Yes, just
Can we time out for Kobe, please? Can he put Colwill ahead of Silva? He is nuts, though.
What?
Can we time him
No,
out,
he-
please?
Wait, who did?
Centre back power rankings next season. Man, put Colwill ahead of Silva. You know. Oh my God.
Come on.
This is why you don't take drug kids at the early phases.
Or you take a whole lot of them. Yeah, either way.
But this guy's
Drugs
like
are good for
15
you sometimes.
years old, man. Like,
Sometimes they're good for you.
Don't say no to
You shouldn't
drugs.
take drugs at this point, man.
Don't say no to drugs.
Don't say no to drugs, yeah, please. Say no to drugs. Like this is why
Yeah.
you're messed
You
up.
see, if you do drugs, you see yourself in the future like
Okay.
Fator.
Let me put this French thing to bed.
That's the
Hey, man,
complications of
at
drugs.
least I'm 26.
Let me
I'm
put this
26
French
this
thing
year.
to bed.
You're
good.
Did France
26.
win the World Cup this year?
This year, this
I
summer.
thought you're
actually.
19.
I'm 26 this summer, man. So
Lewis,
You see what
Did
drugs
France
do
win the
to
World
people?
Cup?
Did what?
Did France win the World Cup this year?
No.
And who wasn't playing?
A couple
N'Golo
of players.
Kante.
And Pogba didn't play also. And other
Right.
defenders didn't play also.
So it's not Mbappe's World Cup. It's Conte's and Pogba's, if you really want to look at it, because he
Oh
couldn't
my
lead them to it this
God.
year,
Hey,
could they?
Justice,
I ain't mad at you, man.
You
Conte,
just
baby.
you just
And-
don't want
and-
you just
and-
you just refuse to throw the shovel.
Uncle
Just
Justin,
throw
you
the
got it,
shovel
man.
away because you
You
keep
got
digging
it.
the hole for under yourself.
You
No,
got
no,
it.
no. That-
It's a
Yeah,
team sport.
Jesse,
They all
Jesse,
contribute. Yeah.
The France
don't dig
team
the
said
cement,
Conte was
Jester.
the most important player on that team. So if
You
they're
got it.
saying that,
Nobody's saying he was most important. I'm saying that his career does not identify as he's not being a bad player, not the best player in the world based on PSG. The kid has
It does.
World Cup. The kid single-handedly got him 2 goals in the final of the second World Cup.
yeah, nobody else was playing, but he single-handedly.
Yeah, nobody else was playing.
It was just him against everybody
in
else.
that goal thing, he single-handedly got him those 2 goals. Nobody else.
Nah, Coleman and Camavinga definitely contribute to those goals. Build up.
But the goals himself, he's
Yeah,
done.
he got it done. He got it done.
If it wasn't for him, they would have lost 3 or 4-0.
Okay.
They still lost.
I don't know.
Talk
Yeah,
about
they still
Sean.
lost though. They still lost. But slamming the guy for being at PSG, saying if you saying that
there we
PSG,
go here, man.
exactly,
Could you
3
could you
goals.
guys imagine that? You know, PSG let go of to hire Sergio Ramos. Crazy.
Sergio Ramos.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
They talked about someone being the same age and saying, "Oh, we can't offer you."
Nah, you know what? After JT
gave
retire,
Ramos
I would get Thiago Silva at that point. I'll be real with you.
We're supposed to get him in 2006, I think, or 5, something like that.
Oh,
Imagine that.
imagine Terry Carvalho. and
Imagine
Thiago
Yeah,
that.
they're
Silva.
supposed to play together. We are after
that.
him in AC Milan.
We wouldn't
Oh.
get Khalid Belarus. We won't buy him. We won't need to buy
Khalid
him.
No
Belarus.
Tal Ben Haim.
Man said Khalid
Look,
Belarus.
The man said Ross Clark.
Chelsea
10
was
Baim.
about to get him, but AC Milan sold it to PSG. PSG paid substantial amount
Man
of money.
said Khalid Belarus, you know.
No, but
Hey,
Alex
don't
weren't-
forget Tal Ben Haim, man.
Alex, yeah, Ben Haim. Alex weren't a bad centre back though. To be fair,
No, wasn't. He was
was
great
not
centre
bad.
back.
He was actually really good.
David
Yeah.
Luiz and
Even
Thiago
Ben
Silva
Haim-
play together.
Even Ben Haim
Well,
wasn't
take care,
that bad.
Jesters. Big up, my G.
Later,
Big
see
up.
you,
Yeah,
Justin.
Ben Haim was okay. He was all right. I guess that squad was just solid in general. So anyone that came in kind of just fitted in. Like Gary Cahill as well was. He stepped up as well when he came in. Stepped up big time. I think he was on good form as well before he signed for us anyway for Bolton.
I think Gary Cahill is one of the underrated players that ever been in Premier League, like defensive defender. Like we've got him for 2009. Thank you, Moya. He moved to PSG in 2009, but we after him before.
We
That's
after
a good question.
Thiago before.
That's a good question from Kima. Would he have stayed from 06 till now?
Well, him and John Terry.
Yoko, what is this cup again? Adana Demirspor.
Adana Demirspor and Chelsea have reached an agreement for the transfer of Timu Bakayoko.
Come on.
Let's
I am so happy that he has finally been released of the
Bakayoko.
shackles.
Hey, I wouldn't speak too
Get
soon.
away and go low. He always gives the ball away.
1,
Yes,
2, 3,
Josh.
4.
Yes,
On your own.
That's big news, though, man. How much they get?
Hey, go
Zero.
ahead.
I think
That's
we
too
just got
far.
him
10p, yeah?
release
10p.
class.
Go ahead. That's too far. That's too far.
I couldn't care less. Couldn't care less what the fee is. Just let him go.
I'm just thinking about
Just
the
let him
transfer
go.
kitty, you know?
Yeah. Remember what's his name? Still plays over there too. Batman.
Batman, make she back.
Yeah, he's at is it Fenerbahce or Besiktas? One or the other. I don't know. Josh, what are you telling me, my guy? You all good?
Yeah, what's up, guys? How you doing?
All good. We just been going through the whole Enzo and Thiago Silva.
They still make fun of me about Gordon, Josh.
What's that?
They still make fun of me for wanting Gordon.
I know. It's all good. I mean, if anything, Everton should be the one that are upset. They lost 60 million or whatever, 40 million, whatever it was. Yeah.
Fuck
Apparently,
Everton.
we're now competing with Newcastle for Anthony Gordon.
Speaking of
I mean,
Everton,
most
did you see
likely
the
he's
other
not.
L they took today with Dan Juma?
Wait. Go on, Josh.
Sorry.
Yeah, most likely we're probably not going to get him, but still they had a chance to make
money.
30-40 million off the kid, and Frank said he wanted to keep him to develop him, and then he proceeded to bench him.
Frank knew he was not a quality. I think Frank did us a big one. He's like, why is Jeff?
Same thing. He done it to what's his name, Joe.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he works for Everton. Unfortunately, he works for Everton, right?
Him.
Yeah,
he persuaded Cho to stay. The reason Cho got his contract was Lampard.
He played him for like 3 games before then, and then after he signed it, it's just bench him forever.
Cho saw the vision.
Yeah, he can see the vision somewhere else. I never want that kid back.
Nah, Cho ain't coming back.
Yeah, I mean, let's say, if you guys are going to say that the Bundesliga is for bums and inflates numbers, then you don't want to see his numbers.
It's not good. It's not good.
It's not looking brav. It's not looking good, brav.
Well, Spurs have done that dirty, though, innit? Like, that's what IPC wanted to say, innit? Spurs have done dirty.
Oh yeah, the Danjuma thing, yeah, man.
Why would Danjuma? Why would he choose to go to Everton, who are going to get relegated, over going to Spurs?
No, it was already agreed. It was already agreed.
Well, because Spurs hadn't come in for him yet, did they?
He was desperate. Him and his agent were going around Europe.
Jacques Casella says James should be appellable against Fulham. Then.
Nah, we don't need him for that one. I think Malo Gusto, if he signs, he plays that game. Rhys James should be rested.
I don't want to risk my man, but he'll just come back and get injured again. Until he's fit. I mean, fit, ready, not fit to start, and it gets injured in the 36 minutes, start limping.
Hey, if we get Gusto, we'll see how injured Reese gets going forward, right? He might not be as injury prone if there's competition there.
I was gonna say something about even if, like, let's say that we sign this Gusto kid, right, and him and Reece James are both healthy at the same time. It's not like Reece James can't play elsewhere. He can play centre back. Like, I would rather play Reece James centre back than Koulibaly, like in a heartbeat.
Wow.
Do you know what?
In a
As
back
well,
two, in a back
seeing all
shot,
this, yeah, I feel that Reece James is the type of guy to not be upset that he's not playing. I feel like all the other players will. Reece James will be. I think he will be happy to sit down on the bench when his time comes. He does his performance and he goes.
No, he's not.
I don't think he's ever going to pick
What?
up on
Eating that money? No way.
No, that's
No
why he gets injured, because he's so upset. He
wants to play. Yeah. Look at him. He wanted to the World Cup half fit.
I don't think he'll be upset personally, in my opinion.
Slim, the contract he's got is a performance based as well. So you want to be on the pitch so you can get up to 250. So if you're not playing, you can't get 250k a week. So
it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed 250k.
No, it's like 200 base and then the performance.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So
I thought he was already 250 settled.
No.
So you have to be
They giving him Mbappe thing, man.
Yeah, I don't think Reece James will be comfortable being a passenger. I don't think he's that type of person. He's competitive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Bad take. Sorry.
No. That's not a bad take, bro. The fuck? No.
I think he will be. What's his name? He will be more. I heard that kid was really good. I don't know.
Yeah, you might never see Reece James injured again if he's got quality backup.
Yeah, listen.
Or we might see him in Real Madrid for $150 to $100 million payment.
This Gusto guy.
Would you sell Reece James for 200?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
200 million? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
With a heartbeat, that would be accepted. That won't even be negotiated. It's just accepted, like literally.
Everything has a price.
Speak to the agent, like, what? Reece James, 200 mil.
I don't know if we get in that Russian kid, Super Temtuko. I don't know. The only hope I have that no news is a good news.
Malo Gusto doesn't it? From the comps.
Who would pay 200 mil for a right back? You'll find out a desperate one.
He looks like Hakimi from the comps I saw. Malo Gusto. Remind me of Love Hakimi.
I never watched the kid, so I have
Not from the
idea.
comps, the video just literally.
Not even comes. Nothing. Zero.
One thing I read about French players, they don't take shit from nobody. They're ruthless. They just want to get the ball off you and get through it. Like players like Guendouzi as well. He was quite a decent as well.
I think Guendouzi's different. I think Guendouzi's a bit different. He's just got that character regardless. I just think he's built different in it. I think he's a future captain, future leader. Yeah, that's him in it. But you're right though, with French players, they are a bit ruthless with it. They just have that French attitude in it. I think that's what it is.
They just want the ball, man. He's gonna get it.
French and Portuguese leagues are the closest to Premier League.
What's it called? I think even the Dutch league as well. These Memphis, these guys,
those pussios.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Dutch league. I'd say maybe Portuguese and French league, but that's about it.
Yeah,
in terms about direct translation.
And it goes by waves. It goes by waves.
I do like French players though. I do rate their thing in it.
I just like good players. Doesn't matter where.
I know it's a bit off topic, but what's happening to our boy Billy Gilmore? Where's he going?
Is he our boy? Is he still our boy?
Not our boy.
No, he's
not. No, he's not. It's a permanent transfer. Yo, let him go.
Now that you brought him up, right? Because I remember something from the game.
Nobody brought him up. Nobody.
Man said Guendouzi's a street hooligan.
One thing Billy Gilmore used to do, right? If you watch his output, he would always look. He always look like his shoulder. He always check back. He scanned the pitch. And I was watching Conor Gallagher. That bum. I mean, he's alright, but that bum. He literally walked into.
Over.
He literally.
10 out of 10 times, Alex.
He walked into like 10 tackles that game. Like he didn't check his shoulder once.
I felt like I used to love
the basics of football. Like
Billy Gilmore, he had that.
I think I'm more of a physicality type player, man. I think Billy's got the technicality. I think with Gallagher is more physicality. I'm more of a physical type player. If it goes down to it, I think that's why.
That's what we need to bring back to that bridge. To be honest, physicality. We've been too soft for too many years.
I think
we've been too soft for too many years, man. Just look at our opponents and say, yeah, they're just gonna push us, bully us, throw us around. But now, No prisoners. There's no prisoners allowed.
I hope so. Moving forward, man.
Of course,
so,
Scott, you can hold that though.
Gilmore over Gallagher every day of the month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's about right.
If you
He doesn't even get into the Brighton team. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry.
Conor Gallagher at least plays minutes for Chelsea. Like Gilmore doesn't even get into the Brighton team.
Chelsea.
Yeah, we've got
we'll see who's
I guess he was at Chelsea before Gilmore, and he didn't play at all.
Let's see who's got. Remember, I had the argument with people that Cho supporters. I say who's gonna reach the highest, Cho or Pulisic. I still say Pulisic will be the highest, better player over his career. You'll see that, and I'm telling you, Gallagher will be better than Billy Gilmore ever reached his heights.
I love the mid talk, Gallagher and Gilmore.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are we even talking about these guys, man? Scrum ass players,
you
man.
see, Gallagher, Gilmore,
some bum ass players, man. You guys, he's gonna be a better bum than this bum.
You know, players like Gallagher. When you have a good squad. I think you need these bums in a squad. I think you need them, like a water carrier. Someone just runs around. I don't know. I think you need them.
I feel like you just need the bodies for training. You
need someone like
you
this.
just need someone to practice against. That's why, even though Koulibaly is expensive, a bit of experience in the training ground. Up the antes a bit in there, but not 300k. He needs to.
His awareness is so bad. He saw it against Liverpool. He turns like, come on, man.
Everyone
you stand the pitch.
It's true. Not two though.
Scott's picture though.
We'll see where Gilmore will get and where Gallagher will get. Let's see the heights of those two.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Listen, one's been a player of the season at Crystal Palace. One was on a relegated Norwich team and didn't even play. One is currently in the Chelsea team, playing pretty much every week. The other sitting on the bench for Brighton and was sold for pennies. So, come on, man. I know you guys like his little tech videos from when he was 12 doing spins at Rangers, but
no.
By the way, Gallagher was in
Not when he was 12.
In 1 year, Gallagher got two.
Sarcastic Josh is funny, I love it.
It's just ridiculous. Like the revisionism is insane, man.
The Gallagher had 2 clubs in one season, and he got best player in both those clubs. He was in one club for half a season and another club for half a season, and he got player of the season for those 2, even though he been there for 6 months. Right. And they're telling me that little midget is gonna be.
Right. He was at Carlton for 6 months. Was so good. They called him back, promoted him to Swansea, and then was the best player at Swansea when he went there. So
the difference is Billy Gilmore hasn't been given an opportunity like Conor Gallagher makes someone have.
How tall is
No, come on. Are you being serious right now? Like, he had a brain cell. He actually knows the base of football, unlike Conor Gallagher. Like, just walks into a tackle.
Gilmore spent a whole year at Chelsea. With his first team. What do you mean?
How many games did he start? How many games did he come off the bench? It's just like non-existent almost. Like,
okay, and this is Gallagher's first season at Chelsea. How many games
Why
has he
is that
played?
a problem? Why is that a problem against Gallagher that he doesn't start? It's a Billy Gilmore's problem.
No, not really.
What do you mean not really? He doesn't start because he's bum.
He hasn't been given an opportunity.
Oh, so you're saying that he's better than players are playing?
Yes, he's definitely better than. What are we doing here? He's definitely better than Conor Gallagher. It's day and
what?
Listen, I'm not trying to defend him, but when you watch Conor Gallagher,
based on what?
I'm sorry. Did you see the game he had against Liverpool in FA Cup? Have you seen Conor Gallagher?
Did you see Mason Mount and Kai Havertz in the Championship League final? Did you see that?
Okay, we'll compare him to Conor Gallagher here.
No. I can tell you, people can leave.
Are you comparing one cup game of?
It's not just one cup game. The game he had against Everton as well.
Season in the Premier League at Crystal Palace.
He also was man of the match against Everton. I'm pretty sure he was man of the match.
Hey, let me tell you something. Yeah, Conor Gallagher, Crystal Palace are suffering without Conor Gallagher right now. That's how influential he is.
Because that's his level.
No, not that kind of level.
Exactly.
Yeah, where's
Gilmore's
level?
Gilmore's level.
Gilmore has not. The whole point is Gilmore will do more for Chelsea right now than Conor Gallagher. That's literally the whole point because he's better.
Did you guys
Let me spark my suit. Do you want to hit 2 on my suit, brother?
Just in case,
No, it sounds like he already did.
You want to hit.
Why does
Toronto.
Billy Gilmore doesn't play for Brighton?
Why didn't Billy Gilmore play for Norwich?
Yeah.
Why did
When
he
they
get
got
them
relegated
with Dean Smith?
They got a terrible manager in Norwich. Man.
I
They
prefer
should
not
have
to
played
speak
it.
about
No,
that.
okay, no, prefer not to speak. Well,
Let's see,
remove yourself then.
One more excuse. We can make 5. We can do a whole hand. You guys
That was
got
a
any more? You
terrible
got another one for
Terrible
him?
manager.
He's Scottish.
Trust me, bro.
Okay, there it is.
Trust me. Trust me.
He
You
cannot
guys act
start.
like this kid's from Cobham or something.
You see,
Nah, I
can
don't stand these
understand-
bums. I hate all of them, but I'm just saying,
So
Gilmore
what
would
are we
have done.
talking about these guys, man? Like, for real?
No, because it pisses me off.
Slow
the
news day.
Well, that's true.
That logic. The logic is unbelievable. Like, oh, he played 2 games for Chelsea and he was man of the match. Versus the
Yeah,
guy
he was-
that's been on loan for 3 seasons and got the best player of that team.
Played a very,
You know,
very
Gallagher
big role
remind me of
in
Gattuso.
Vieira's first season at Crystal Palace. They revamped that whole squad. He was part of that revamp, and he was integral to that squad. Like, I don't see how influential Gilmore can be to any squad in comparison to Conor Gallagher.
Exactly.
Why?
That's the point.
Answer
That's what
me.
the point
Why
I'm
he's
trying to
not starting for Brighton?
Because Caicedo and McAllister way better than him.
Yeah,
Does he
yeah,
play for
way
Brighton? Does he
Does
come
he-
off the bench when they need subs?
Yeah, when they need subs, that's exactly.
Yeah, he did play against Arsenal, to be honest, when Caicedo was suspended. He did start.
suspended.
Is that a cup game?
So it means for me when we lost 4-2.
Yeah, I've got an unpopular opinion, yeah. I don't know if you guys remember
Oh, you mean that
Gattuso.
game, their worst game of the season when they shipped 4 goals? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, I've got an unpopular opinion. I don't know if you guys remember Gattuso play for AC Milan. I think Gallagher
Yeah.
will become like Gattuso.
Oh, please.
Oh,
Wait,
stop.
what?
Ooh.
Oh,
Wait, hold
It's
on,
an
hold on.
unpopular opinion, so
It-
yeah.
I
No,
did
that's
not
very
say
unpopular.
that.
You just
That is
compared a
No, no,
British energy
no.
paste merchant to an
No,
Italian. That's the
Yeah.
problem here.
Yeah, that's why he said it's unpopular, isn't it? So
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, obviously, I
that's beyond
understand that part.
unpopular. That's
Like-
very unpopular. That
That's
shouldn't
very
even be
unpopular.
mentioned.
I don't think you guys remember Gattuso really. He
What?
was like Gallagher. He used to run around
No.
tackling.
It's not fair to judge it because of the Gattuso's quality player, because everybody knows him when he retired. If you would have seen him first year in the Italy, when he was just starting, you can make those comparisons easily. Now you look at Gattuso as the retired player.
Everyday
You see
Malakia.
You see his career. You don't see his first season when he just came out.
I'm
What
so,
does
like,
that
it's
have to
like
do with it?
I don't. That's not like it's like comparing Maguire to Thiago Silva. It almost feels like for me. I don't like it's.
No.
No,
you don't get it.
Sage, say what were you saying? Comparing who?
Nah, for me, the comment was mad about Gattuso. For me, I still don't get it.
He is.
You can get it because you watched Gattuso whole career. Just get Gattuso's first season when he just started. That's the season you can compare. For example, I'm not defending. I'm not standing by the point. I'm just saying it's not like you just remember Gattuso as the complete player for 20 years. How long he played in Italy? You not remember him first season.
Hey, so CAA Mafia. So who's better, Essien or Kante? I think that's a
Now, Alex, don't you know that you're supposed to
Kante.
compare? You're supposed to
Kante,
compare first-year
Kante,
players
isn't it?
to 20-year careers.
Exactly,
You're supposed to-
veteran.
that's-
Yeah,
you compare to the first year of the product to the final product of the
exactly.
season, guy.
Same as Arsenal fans. I always said we're gonna win the league under. No, but for 19 times they were wrong. But today, this season they finally got it right. You see what I'm
Alex,
saying?
you know Datro Fofana. He's Ivorian, but he's no Drogba, right? He's no Drogba. Can't really compare him.
He's younger than Drogba. He's younger than when Drogba
This is
came.
exactly
but he was never
how
shining
this Gattuso and Gallagher. This is exactly comparisons of Gattuso and Gallagher. You see what I'm saying? You watching Drogba, you can compare him to Drogba because everybody remember Drogba whole career. Nobody knows who Drogba was before he came to even to France team. Oh, Scott is gonna be over here in a minute. I watched him since he was 16. Fuck you, you lying.
Even his first season, Drogba's first season, it was not easy. I'll tell you that first-hand experience.
Yeah, he wasn't that good for Chelsea first
He was,
season.
hey, listen, some chance I do not want to mention on the stream, but he got his ideas together and he smashed it, became a legend. So you can't judge. You can't just judge early, bro. You have to give it time, considerable amount. But yeah, Fofana will be the next Drogba. I said it here first. Come back to me in 20 years. Link me in 20 years, innit?
Ballack or Hazard? What kind
That's
of
a lazy
questions are those?
comparison. I feel like he plays more like Samuel Eto'o than Drogba. Like it's
going to be a bigger legend than Drogba. I said it.
Who?
Fofana. Come back
You
to
never
me in 20,
know. You
come
never
back to me in
know.
2042.
You see, Couch,
baby.
you laughing, but you see comparisons are mad,
Bro.
because you look at the Drogba as the complete player, full like whole career. You see what I'm saying?
It'll take a lot to be better than Drogba.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know, of course it is.
That's
why
why I
like a
laugh.
20-year career, Couch.
20-year career.
Exactly, Go. Exactly.
Guys, so quick one. I know it's a bit off topic. We've got to change up now. But so who's the outgoings of this season then? Who are the
How the
outgoings?
fuck do we know who's
What, in the
outgoing?
summer?
Who do you think? Who do you believe?
I think Pulisic's nailed on.
Pulisic and Ziyech are probably the first two they're gonna go.
Pulisic for me, just because that left side looks stacked right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, like he's not going to get any minutes. He's going to be complaining about it. He's going to want to leave.
Yeah,
Anyone in the midfield?
Who's the left wing behind Mudryk?
I still think Sterling's there.
Well, who's the right wing behind Madueke?
Wait. Are we saying Mudryk over Sterling?
Do we have one backup for three positions? Like,
Well,
Felix.
I don't know.
who's the backup for Felix?
Yeah, Felix is there. Well, what are you saying? You need a backup?
I'm just saying you're naming one guy to back up three different positions. I'd say a natural backup left wing is probably Pulisic to Mudryk. A natural backup right wing to Madueke is probably Sterling.
But here's the thing, though. Sterling's making $300K a week, and he can fulfill two roles for you, right? You can play on the left and the right? So to keep him happy, you're probably going to have to rotate him in more so than you would Pulisic, right?
I want him to keep me happy by scoring goals and performing. All right,
You
he
can say that
sucks. He's
about
been
anybody
terrible.
in that side right now. You can say that about anyone in that side right now.
Sure.
In my opinion, I don't think that Sterling is going anywhere. I don't think so.
I don't think Sterling going.
No.
Maybe in the summer,
So-
definitely
In the
not in the
summer.
winter.
Okay.
I don't think
Can
he's
I
going
address
anywhere.
Oljo's question, because it's about the yesterday conversation?
Yeah,
Oljo's
go.
saying, Alex, you were saying Mount could make that pass Lampard made to Ramirez in his prime, but today you couldn't compare young player to a prime agenda. Here's what I think it's different, because I didn't say he can't make it physically. That's not what I was saying. I was saying he wouldn't see that pass. He can make it if he sees it. Lampard glanced and already knew where it was. If you watch that play, watch Lampard before he gets to the ball. Lampard glanced where Ramirez was. I'm saying Mount does not have that vision, not the physical passing. That's what I meant yesterday.
Do you believe Mount can be?
I don't think Alex ever compared Mount to Lampard.
Yeah.
I don't.
No. Do you think?
And I think you misunderstood what I was saying yesterday.
Do you think? Honest question, guys. Do you think he could turn a corner and be as good as Frank Lampard?
No, because Frank Lampard had brain cells.
I think he can turn a corner and be a good professional. I don't like. You're asking him to be like one of the best midfielders that ever played the game. Like, he's not that.
I think Mount needs to get his confidence back.
Yeah,
needs to get to play with players that in the system, because he needs to learn the system. He needs to learn the system play.
I also think he needs to humble himself a little bit. If I'm being honest,
he just needs to go back to basics. Back to basics. That's all he needs to do. Because I
think, unfortunately for him, the club gassed him so much over the last few years because kind of out of necessity. We don't really have anybody, and I think that has gotten a little bit to him. Definitely. And I think he should probably humble himself a bit, because I think he's in a fortunate position that most academy kids don't get in, where they get a chance to be a regular in the first team. He got that via a transfer ban, and he sort of has been able to maintain that status in the team. But if I was him, I would humble myself a bit, because he easily could be playing in the championship right now if we didn't have a transfer ban. And I truly believe that.
I can take that. I can definitely.
That's what I'm saying. He just needs to go back to basics, go to the routine and then add the flair later or whatever he needs to do. Gain some momentum. Right
Even if he goes back to the basics, players don't change easily. I think he will still have the same habits. Like in the final third, taking 400 seconds to make a simple pass to Lukaku, he's still gonna have those moments. I don't think that you know.
It's a bit similar. So you know what United have done with Sancho? They've taken away, he's done some private training or whatever. Now he's come back.
Something
Do you
like
think?
that, man?
No, I'm not saying that Matt has to go and do that.
Psychology
to that
thing and send
extremity.
him to the Himalayas and just take it in.
Fucking hell.
I almost feel like what United did can be worse for a player, if I'm being honest. Like they basically agreed to him that, yeah, you're shattered as a player right now. We need to like completely remove you from the club, send you on, do your own individual thing, try to build some like that could really be a detriment to a player, especially a young player. I mean,
Look,
especially a guy coming from the success that Sancho had individually at Dortmund.
Yes,
like, and then he comes to United and he struggled a little bit, and then they tell him like, okay, like we got to start from scratch with you. Like you got to go away, get healthy, work on your confidence, and then come back and see us, and we'll talk. Like that's a risky move.
I just want Mount to not be the prime player for Chelsea. He needs to be a player, not face of the team. That's it.
Right, big up
Let's
Varun
start conversation about it.
Mudryk and Nkunku left wing, Sterling and Noni right wing, Felix Broja strike, and Mount Havertz Cam in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Enzo and Caicedo to play in the centre midfield position. I'd say Felix would be probably more Cam and you'd move Havertz into strike. But I still think we need to get a number 9 on top of that, to be honest. But Havertz could be a number 2. Like, I wouldn't be totally against that. Just not a starter. Same thing with Mason Mount. I'd rather they just be bench options for us. Enzo Caicedo, happy with that midfield.
Do you agree? So you would like us to go out for another number 9?
Yeah. Probably in the summer as opposed to now. Probably get another number 9.
I agree with you, Galib. I agree with you.
Okay.
So who's the option?
You need a number 9.
It's not so about the position; it's the role they're being asked to play. It's more important.
Says he runs with Jesus. I need to watch more for Fafana before I say that. I haven't seen him in a full game. Like the 45-minute cameo against City wasn't really enough to get a sort of idea of.
We threw him in the deep end.
Yeah,
I think Vlahovic or what's his that other one,
Chukwueze.
No, what's that? Brentford.
Ivan Toney.
That kind of as a single one. Now, I didn't want that kind of. I wasn't impressed, but for the system, the way we play, he will be that pivotal point. Really good with those as a 4-2-3-1.
Hopefully, his case gets sorted before the summer. But he's on the case, so I don't see that happening. That case is a bit.
I think if we get that kind of striker, that Enzo, not Enzo, that Vlahovic is fine for me in that position. So for me, that the 3 behind it, I'm more talking about the 3 behind it. The 3 behind him could be the best. Is Felix on the right? What's his name? Sterling in the middle, and the blonde Ukrainian on the left.
So you wouldn't swap it. Have Felix in the middle, Sterling on the right.
It doesn't matter. That's the thing. I think those three behind the striker, they can have a free role.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? So, for example, if we get Enzo and Caicedo in the back, that will mean that those 3 midfield offensive players behind the striker, they need to be moved freely.
Yes.
But the striker needs to stay put.
Yeah, to link with them.
Exactly, to link with them. I don't want strikers to drift left, drift right.
Yeah.
I don't want that. We have a fast enough players on both sides that can actually go wide. I don't want them to cut in the middle and get in each other's way.
Because when Mudryk has the ball, you see the 1-2 he does. You want to do a 1-2, you want to receive the ball back. So you need a striker to always be there.
Exactly. You see, the problem is with us right now, with the unintelligent players that we have, like Mount and Kai Havertz. When they play in the forward position, they occupy same space. This is the biggest problem with those 2. That's why I don't care if one of them are started. I just don't want both of them in the same time. Because they follow each other like a freaking banный list к жопе прилип. I don't know how to translate this shit.
Right. Guys, we got to wrap up the stream anyway. I'm going to be on Goonies channel in just a minute or two. So, guys, everyone head over there. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow or maybe later tonight, depending on the news, or if I'd run a 30k Q&A
Goonies
or
channel.
something. But that will come soon.
Football. What's Goonies
Big
channel?
up.
What's
Yeah,
Goonies
everyone head over to Goonies channel
What
now.
is it?
We're heading over there. Big up.
What is it?
Oh, just
What's
a
the cha-
Chelsea.
What's
I
the
was
channel?
gonna,
What's the name?
Josh,
Man knows football.
Oh, okay.
stay
okay.
behind. I'll talk to you.
All right, big up everyone. Love.